Okay, so these are the biggest of the stems that I was able to find. I meant to line up a node, and the node, which shoots out aerial roots, will be what we want to stick into this thing. But what I think I want to do, or what Gemini told me when I was chatting with him about this, is to find maybe the thicker stems with the more robust roots are going to be kind of the best ones to start with. And here, for instance, you can see, look at this little, can you see it? I'm not showing it very well. Here we go. A little brown nubbin. There you go. That's the shot. So I'm going to try to maybe situate it so that it would be climbing in this direction. I think that would work. So I like that guy. I don't trust myself to just do one stem. This one has a nice long root, but this one looks pretty sad as far as aerial roots go. This guy has some okay roots, but it's already got some kind of brown spots and some damage. This guy actually is really pretty. And, oh yeah, look at, it's really nice aerial root that I can separate. And then this is what I will try to stick into my moss pole. Okay, so I'm going to try to take advantage of the natural lean kind of in my work area. So I know I'm going to lose this bottom leaf. So I'm going to give that guy a snip. I know I'm going to lose this bottom leaf as well. Give that guy a snip. Okay. Now remember, I have this little nub down here that I'm going to now try to stick into towards the bottom of my pot here. I'm going to use this clever piece of Velcro that came with the pole. Okay. So pushing the nubby into the thingy. I think I put it through the wrong one. Let me try it over here. This is extremely awkward, which I expected it to be. Okay, now I still want to position this nub towards the bottom of the pole. Okay, I think that is not terrible. I may need to do a little bit of repositioning, but that looks decent. Tighter and lower. We are approaching something that is workable. Okay. I may be doing something not wrong. Just double checking that the one root is in there. So we'll have two kind of candidates here that will be moving their way up the pole. And we still have, so the idea is that I'll fill this bottom bit in with some proper appropriate soil. This is all going to go in a pot, so the leaves will still continue to grow and mature with this amount of the root structure. And then we will also get nutrients and growth coming straight from these roots that are going into the moss pole. So let's make a little bit more progress and see what it looks like in the pot. Okay guys, here's the main event. Victoria is going to be potted with her moss pole. She is reasonably well secured. There's a node here, a node down here. Trying not to put too much strain on any delicate branch, but I'm sure that I've screwed it up. Now remember, I left this last like kind of 4 inches empty. So I'm going to shove some of this potting mix in there, okay? This is supposed to be super chunky. Just kind of shoving it in here. I think that's pretty good. Air pockets, I'm told, are okay. Here is a 6-inch pot, inverted, and there you go. She is in her pot, and actually she can, for the most part, kind of stand on her own. But I am going to put in a whole bunch more of a chunky Now, some people suggest to actually try to make it so it's tipped a little bit backwards. So I'm going to try to do that, because as the leaves grow up the front, it's certainly going to get top heavy. Now, I actually had one other idea. I'll actually undo a little bit of this. I have a few of the smaller guys that I'm going to grab off camera here, because I think it would be visually interesting to have a little bit going on in the front of the pot here. So I have these, just a few really pretty clippings that are so small. So spread this around, but before I kind of do my final bit of mix here, I'm going to shove these guys down. And they will be thoroughly covered as well. Kind of spread them around so it's visually appealing in the front of the pot. Okay, I think that could be cute, right? Cute, definitely. Okay. Let me backfill a little bit here. Into the front area. It's looking pretty well covered. Let me get all this good gunk off the bottom of my tray. And we are approximating complete here. We have exactly the right amount of soil, it appears. If you can even call it soil, it's so kind of chunky. Well, the bottom is mostly particulate, which is good to fill in gaps here. And try to center Catherine on her throne here, so she's not, you know, quite so janky there, but that's not too bad, you guys. That is going to be adorable. So I'm going to water the crap out of this and then just kind of see how she looks. But I'm pretty happy with that. Hey.